Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys, and welcome back to Metal Gear Solid 2 HD. The reason I'm on the menu screen is because at the end of the last episode, we just finished the tanker part of the game, and I'm pretty sure this episode is just going to be another long intro to the next part of the game, and I didn't want to do this my little intro over the cutscene, so we'll just load it up, and then we'll see how long this actually takes. Wow, we've been playing an hour already. I didn't even realize that. Yeah. We've read that.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan.
I like how they try and make Raiden sound really tough.
It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The Big Shell.
Big Shell.
I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the Big Shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the Big Shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the Big Shell under complete control.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the Big Shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the Big Shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history.
It's okay, you got your best man on the job.
You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
No alerts. Gotcha.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck.
It's just his voice.
Looks like there
I'm
are
sorry.
No sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights
You know
on
I'm an agent
plant
because I
struts
talk like
are
this.
functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence.
Once his mask comes off, the
There's
voice
someone
changes
else
forever.
besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary
What a coincidence, so have
mercenary.
I.
Okay, we'll skip that part.
I bought the
Make sure nobody sees
special
you.
missions version of Metal
If
Gear
you need
Solid
to,
way back when,
contact me by codec.
and it's got
The
those
frequency
300
is
missions in it.
140.85.
A little fun fact for you there.
Push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
Come on,
There's an
Raiden.
elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Use a bit of initiative.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range
I wasn't
of
briefed on
toxic
any of this
substances.
before I got
The
here.
suit itself has a wide array of built-in
I just put the suit
sensors.
on and just
It is
jumped in the
referred to
water.
as smart skin in military R&D.
Don't ask
Data
questions.
about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
This isn't the time for jokes, Raiden.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Whew. 7 minutes in. Cool. Alrighty. No weapons. Not many items. Yeah, it's okay. We don't need anything. Is there a ration in here? I see. Aha! Yes. That will come in handy. Nothing over here. Okay. That's right. Get a good look around.
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry.
What do I do?
AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gorlukovich man.
Gorlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Thanks. So I can kill them, right? I wonder who that is.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he
I like
is,
that line.
but he managed
One
to
man,
take
it
care
can't
of every
be.
sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Damn it, Raiden, pay attention.
Oh,
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during
What did you
VR
think we were
training.
going to be using?
A radar system. Uses
Oh my
biological
God.
magnetic fields
I lose
as input.
patience with this every time I
These
play it.
estimated enemy positions
And I still
are
watch
projected
it.
onto a map.
The
according to
Soliton
reference
radar?
points
Oh
collected
yeah, that
via
radar that
GPS
I've used
signals
my whole
and
life.
Field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high. Should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
Again, you could have told me this before I got here. I could have been up
How
that
do I
elevator.
gain
President could
access?
be in safe hands by now.
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure.
Like the
before those
scriptwriters feel
sentries
like they
gain
have to
consciousness.
justify everything.
If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access.
They have to
for a
explain
while.
everything.
Stay on guard.
Got it.
Oh, what is it? Me? It's my turn now? Cool. Cool. You know what? I'm not even going to listen to that. It's just Raiden going, hey, can I pick up their weapons? And then the Colonel's like, nah. That's not going to happen. And they give you some reason why. I don't remember what it is. Again, having to explain everything. Alrighty. That's right. I'm wasting your time by doing this, but just for my own benefit, I want to wear my own dog tag, you know, at the end. Why can't I put the year in? Since when? Look, I just revealed my birthday. But not the year. Alright, make sure the blood is on. Yep. Okay, that'll do. Oh, God.
Good work, Raiden.
Thanks.
The radar
Thanks a
should
lot.
be functioning now.
Remember your
It was
VR
tough, but I
training
got through it.
sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area
I
with
never
strong
understood that
harmonic
line.
resonance, so be careful.
It's all made from currently
The big
existing
shell's layout
technology.
map should now
Well, how
be
is it going to be
available
made from
after touching the
technology that
start
doesn't
button.
exist?
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Forgot about
Rose,
this girl.
You're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
Well, what a coincidence.
Accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
I don't think they would
Not
ever do
to
this.
worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You
A little
know
bit.
I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose,
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data.
What,
but I'm aware
Has
that
she just
technically
arrived or
I'm
something?
not part of the mission control team.
I know we've
After
already
all,
started, but
I'm
I do
just
have a few
normal
things I
girl
want to
who's worried about
get by
Jack.
you, Colonel. Yeah.
But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden.
Didn't even tell her the
Let
code
me know
name.
when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96.
Cool.
I just switched frequencies. Jack,
What?
do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember.
Is there?
I'm sorry.
Oh well, I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
Thank God. Whew. Alright, well, we just hit 15 minutes a while ago, so I'm going to pause it for now, guys. Oh, I'm getting another call. Good. Yeah. Now you just interrupted me.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to
Thanks,
hide
Rose.
until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
Thanks. Yeah, so I'm going to pause it for now, guys. Yeah, join me for the next episode where there might be slightly less cutscene, but I can't exactly promise anything. But yeah, join me for the next episode, guys. I will see you later.